My beloved child, pause with me for a moment. Before your mind moves on, before your thumb considers leaving, feel this stillness. This is not noise. This is a moment that was waiting for you. You have carried someone in your heart longer than you realize. Their name may not be on your lips every day, but their presence has never fully left you. There are quiet moments when you sense them. In a dream that feels too vivid. In a sudden memory that arrives without effort. In a feeling you can't explain but recognize instantly. Stay with me. This part matters. You may have wondered why their passing felt unfinished. Why certain words were never spoken. Why questions remained unanswered. You told yourself time would soften it, and in some ways it did, but something stayed unresolved. That was not a weakness in you. That was a signal. Don't skip this. You need to hear why. What you are feeling is not loss calling you backward. It is love reaching you forward. Love does not disappear when the body rests. Love changes its language. And you are listening now because you were ready to understand it. There is something important about the timing of this moment. You could have heard many voices today, but you are hearing this one. That is alignment. That is not coincidence. When the soul is ready, clarity arrives quietly, not forcefully. Stay with me, because the meaning behind this will become clear. The one you loved has not been watching you with sorrow or concern. They have not been counting your mistakes or measuring your grief. They have been aware of your strength, especially the strength you didn't know you had. They have seen the way you kept going when part of you wanted to stop. They have seen the nights you held yourself together without telling anyone. And there is something they want you to finally understand. You were never abandoned. That thought may have crossed your mind more than once. When life felt heavier after they were gone. When responsibility increased. When joy felt distant. But separation did not mean absence. It meant transformation. This part matters more than you think. You see, not every message comes through words. Some arrive through timing. Through protection you didn't notice. Through doors that closed gently instead of violently. Through strength that showed up exactly when you needed it. Those were not random events. They were reassurance. There is a reason you survived moments that could have broken you. There is a reason you felt guided away from certain paths without knowing why. There is a reason certain connections faded while others stayed. You are not behind. You are being positioned. My beloved child, the truth you have been ready to hear is this: you were never meant to stay in grief. You were meant to grow through it. What you lost did not take from you. It prepared you. Stay with me. We are not finished. There was a lesson hidden inside that relationship, inside that love, inside that goodbye. It was not about pain. It was about awakening something within you. Compassion. Discernment. Depth. A clearer sense of what truly matters. You did not imagine your change. You were shaped. The one you love wants you to stop carrying guilt that does not belong to you. You did enough. You loved enough. You showed up in the ways that mattered most, even if you still replay moments wishing you had done more. Release that burden. It was never meant to be yours. You may have asked for a sign. Quietly. Almost embarrassed to ask. And here you are. Not because they are trapped in the past, but because you are stepping into a new season and needed confirmation before moving forward. This is your permission to live fully again. Not forgetting. Not replacing. Not erasing. But expanding. Love does not shrink when shared with life. It multiplies. And you are allowed to laugh without guilt. You are allowed to dream without apology. You are allowed to choose joy without explaining yourself. There is something ahead of you that requires your full presence. A door opening. A calling becoming clearer. A version of you that cannot exist if you remain anchored to what was. This is why this message reached you now and not earlier. You weren't ready then. You are now. Don't skip what comes next. The truth is, the bond you shared did not end. It matured. It moved from physical closeness to spiritual reinforcement. From conversation to courage. From memory to meaning. You carry them forward not by looking back, but by becoming who you were always meant to be. You are not alone in your decisions. You are not unsupported in your growth. You are not unseen in your quiet efforts. Every step you take toward healing honors what you shared more than staying still ever could. My beloved child, lift your eyes. Life is responding to you again. Alignment is returning. Peace is settling in places that once hurt. This is not the end of something precious. This is the continuation of it, expressed through you. Carry this knowing with calm confidence. Walk forward without fear. You were loved then. You are supported now. And you are being guided into what comes next. Stay present. Stay open. What is unfolding will make sense soon. My beloved child, stay here with me a little longer. What you felt at the end of the last moment was not imagination. It was recognition. And recognition always asks us to go deeper. There is something you may not have realized yet. The connection you shared did not weaken with time. It became quieter, more refined, more intentional. And quiet things often carry the greatest power. This is why the reminders come softly. A song. A number. A sudden sense of peace when you least expect it. You didn't create those moments. They were meeting you. You may have wondered why, after all this time, the feeling is returning now. Why memories are surfacing not as pain, but as clarity. That is because you are standing at the edge of a new understanding. Don't skip this. You need to hear what this means. You are no longer meant to ask why it happened. You are meant to see what it unlocked. There was a part of you that could only awaken through that love and that loss. A depth that allows you to see beyond surface things. A strength that does not announce itself but holds steady. You did not lose yourself. You found yourself. The one you love does not want to be remembered as the moment everything stopped. They want to be known as the moment something eternal began within you. That is why you feel a gentle push forward instead of a pull backward. That is why peace feels closer than grief now, even if you don't fully trust it yet. Stay with me. This part matters. There have been moments when you doubted your path. When you questioned your choices. When you wondered if you were truly guided or simply enduring. Those questions were not signs of weakness. They were signs of growth. And each time you chose to keep going, something unseen aligned in your favor. You are more protected than you think. More supported than you realize. More prepared than you feel. The message you are receiving is not asking you to hold on to the past. It is inviting you to step into the fullness of who you are becoming. The love you shared was never meant to end in sorrow. It was meant to transform into wisdom, compassion, and purpose. You may still carry moments of silence where you wish you could speak to them again. Understand this clearly. Every time you choose courage over fear, kindness over bitterness, faith over despair, you are answering that wish. You are speaking in a language that transcends words. There is a reason you feel drawn to stillness lately. A reason distractions no longer satisfy you the way they used to. You are being refined. Your spirit is learning to listen at a higher level. And what it hears now is not grief, but guidance. Don't rush this understanding. Let it settle. The one you love is at peace. Not distant. Not disconnected. At peace. And peace does not watch you struggle. It encourages you to rise. It does not hold you back. It releases you forward. You are entering a season where your choices will matter deeply. Not because of pressure, but because of potential. Doors will respond to your clarity. Relationships will reflect your growth. Opportunities will align with your integrity. This is not accidental. It is the result of everything you have walked through. My beloved child, trust the calm you are beginning to feel. Trust the quiet confidence forming within you. Trust that you are not late, lost, or lacking. You are right where understanding catches up with experience. Carry this with you as you move forward. You are not walking alone. You never were. And what lies ahead will honor both who you were and who you are becoming. Stay present. There is more unfolding. My beloved child, remain here a moment longer. What is unfolding now is subtle, but it is intentional. You are not meant to rush past this understanding. There comes a point when the soul no longer asks for proof, only for alignment. You are arriving at that place. The questions that once echoed loudly are becoming quieter, not because they were ignored, but because they were answered in ways deeper than words. Stay with me. This part matters. You may notice that your heart feels steadier than it used to. Stronger, yet softer. That is not time alone doing its work. That is integration. You are no longer carrying the past as weight. You are carrying it as wisdom. And wisdom changes how you walk forward. The one you love does not need you to hold space for their memory through sorrow. They are held. Completely. What they wish for you now is freedom. Freedom from self-doubt. Freedom from hesitation. Freedom from the quiet belief that you must shrink your life to honor what was lost. You don't. You honor it by expanding. There have been moments recently when you felt a sudden clarity about something you had been unsure of for a long time. A decision that no longer feels heavy. A boundary that finally feels right. A direction that feels calm instead of forced. Don't dismiss that. That is guidance becoming practical. You are learning how to trust yourself again. This is important because the season ahead will ask you to move with confidence, not urgency. With intention, not fear. The message you are receiving is preparing you for that. You needed to be steady before you could be directed. Stay with me, because this next understanding shifts everything. You were never meant to be defined by what ended. You were meant to be revealed by what endured. Love endured. Faith endured. Your capacity to rise endured. And now those qualities are becoming visible in the way you speak, choose, and respond to life. You may feel called to simplify. To release what no longer resonates. To step away from environments that drain you instead of strengthen you. That is not withdrawal. That is alignment. When the inner world changes, the outer world follows. The one you love is not reaching backward toward you. They are standing as a witness to your becoming. There is pride in that presence. Not pride as the world understands it, but recognition. Recognition of how far you've come without losing your heart. My beloved child, there is nothing you need to prove. Nothing you need to repay. Nothing you need to hold on to out of obligation. You are allowed to choose peace without explanation. You are allowed to choose joy without justification. As you move forward, trust the moments of quiet certainty. Trust the calm decisions. Trust the sense of rightness that doesn't shout. That is how true direction speaks. You are not closing a chapter. You are stepping into a continuation with deeper awareness. What lies ahead will meet you where you are now, not where you used to be. Stay present. Stay open. The clarity you are feeling is real, and it will carry you exactly where you are meant to go. My beloved child, stay close to this moment. What is being revealed now is not loud, but it is decisive. You are entering a phase where understanding becomes action. There is a shift happening within you that others may not notice yet. Your reactions are changing. What once unsettled you no longer has the same power. What once demanded explanation now feels unnecessary to defend. This is not indifference. This is maturity of the spirit. Stay with me. This part matters. You are beginning to sense when to move and when to wait. That awareness did not come from chance. It was formed through everything you endured, everything you questioned, everything you survived without applause. Nothing was wasted. The one you love wants you to recognize this truth: you are not fragile. You have been refined. And refinement brings clarity. Clarity brings peace. Peace brings direction. There may be moments ahead where old patterns attempt to return. Familiar doubts. Familiar voices. Familiar hesitations. Do not fear them. You will notice them sooner now, and they will pass more quickly. That is growth revealing itself. Don't skip this. You are no longer required to carry everyone else's expectations. The season ahead will ask you to be honest with yourself first. That honesty will not isolate you. It will align you. The right connections will meet you at the level of your truth, not your endurance. You may feel a gentle call toward something meaningful. A creative pull. A service-oriented desire. A sense that your presence matters in ways you once underestimated. That is not imagination. That is calling becoming clear. The one you love did not leave you with emptiness. They left you with perspective. And perspective changes everything. It teaches you what to hold loosely and what to protect fiercely. It teaches you when silence is strength and when your voice is needed. My beloved child, trust the way you are beginning to choose differently. Trust the calm resolve replacing urgency. Trust the confidence that doesn't seek validation. You are stepping into a life that feels more intentional, more grounded, more true. This is not a break from what was. It is the fulfillment of it. Stay present. What you are becoming will speak louder than anything you could ever explain. My beloved child, remain steady with me. What you are stepping into now requires presence, not pressure. This is a moment of quiet strength, and it belongs to you. There is a deeper calm forming beneath your thoughts. Even when circumstances remain uncertain, something within you is no longer shaken. That stability did not come from answers arriving all at once. It came from trust growing slowly, faithfully, over time. Stay with me. This part matters. You are beginning to understand that not everything must be resolved immediately. Some things unfold when you are ready to carry them. And now, you are becoming ready. Not hurried. Not forced. Ready. The one you love wants you to know this clearly. You are allowed to build a future without carrying the weight of the past as proof of loyalty. Love is not measured by how much you suffer. It is revealed by how fully you live. There will be moments ahead when you feel prompted to step forward even without complete certainty. That is not recklessness. That is faith becoming practical. Direction does not always announce itself with detail. Sometimes it arrives as peace with the next step. Don't skip this. You are not being asked to become someone else. You are being invited to become more fully yourself. The version of you that listens deeply, chooses wisely, stands calmly. This version was shaped through experience, not imagined. You may notice your desires changing. What once felt important may now feel empty. What once felt distant may now feel necessary. That shift is not loss. It is alignment revealing what truly sustains you. My beloved child, there is strength in the way you pause before reacting. There is power in the way you no longer chase what does not choose you. There is wisdom in the way you are learning to let things arrive naturally. The one you love is not asking you to look back. They are encouraging you to stand fully where you are and walk forward without fear. Every step you take in clarity honors what you shared more than holding on to hesitation ever could. You are entering a season of quiet expansion. Not loud beginnings, but meaningful growth. Not rushed outcomes, but lasting foundation. Stay present. Stay open. What is taking shape within you will support everything that comes next. My beloved child, stay with this stillness a little longer. What is happening now is not dramatic on the surface, but it is profound at the core. You are crossing from preparation into embodiment. There is a difference between knowing something and living it. You have known many truths for a long time. Now, they are settling into your bones. You are no longer just understanding peace. You are carrying it. And that changes how the world responds to you. You may notice that you no longer feel the need to explain your growth. Silence feels comfortable now. Not empty, but full. This is not distance from others. It is closeness to yourself. Stay with me. You need to hear why this matters. The one you love wants you to recognize that your steadiness is a signal. Others will sense it. Some will be drawn to it. Some may resist it. Neither is your responsibility. Your role is not to convince. It is to remain aligned. There will be moments ahead when life invites you to choose between familiarity and truth. Familiarity may feel easier at first, but truth will feel lighter. Pay attention to what brings you relief rather than relief disguised as comfort. This discernment is now part of you. Don't skip this. You are learning that strength does not rush. It listens. It waits when waiting is wise. It moves when movement is clear. This rhythm is new, but it is natural to you. You are not forcing it. You are remembering it. The one you love is not concerned with how fast you progress. They are aware of how faithfully you are becoming yourself. Growth measured by depth lasts longer than growth measured by speed. My beloved child, there is nothing missing in you that needs to be fixed. There is something present in you that is ready to be trusted. As you trust it, decisions will simplify. Relationships will clarify. Your path will feel less complicated, even when it is challenging. You may feel called to create space in your life. Space to think. Space to feel. Space to choose intentionally. That is not withdrawal from life. That is preparation for meaningful engagement with it. You are no longer being shaped by what happened to you. You are being guided by what was awakened within you. This is the turning point you couldn't name before but can feel now.